Well, you gotta understand that, again, it's the learning. Every day when you don't shut your mind off, then you can say, okay, what's the new thing? What's the new thing that everybody's doing? So I sit down with my son every day, and he turned me on to something else, whether it's streaming and how to get to streams, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm always learning, but also, the nature of the world. The world is forever evolving. So me being an independent artist, I thank the majors for giving me this platform. But like you were saying about us being in the house together, because of social media, and everybody's on social media now, it's like it's so much easier to touch people. We wouldn't have never been able to touch this many people, even having a good album or an okay album, whatever the case you want to call it. We wouldn't have never been able to touch this many people because everybody was moving around so much and everybody had different priorities that meant so much to them at the time. You know what I mean? But, going back to the grassroots of the way, this pandemic has took us back, it makes it so much easier to touch and tap people that would be like, yo, I'm just looking for something to move me. I'm looking for something to keep me going, because right now, I'm in the house and, the only thing I can do is go to the grocery store. Ain't nothing else popping. So I need you to keep my life going. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we try to do with this music thing. And I hate that we're in this situation, don't get me wrong, but being in this situation, I'm glad that I can help some people through whatever the turmoil they're going through, whether good or bad, basically. Well, it's something new for me because, I'm an older artist, what they want to say, so, but I didn't know that the social world was this intense. And this is great, actually, and so I had, of course, I had a desktop in my home. You have a laptop, and you'd have a phone. So I had all of the devices. I just didn't know that, we needed to use them as quick as we needed to use them. And, put them in. And I didn't know that they did as much as they did, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing though, man, because I'm not the only one that's being turned on to it. You have a lot of older artists that's being turned on to it, and older people that's saying, well, I want to get the new music, but I don't know what to do, and I don't want to use this. I don't, what I'm saying? And they turn them on to streaming. You know what I mean? It's like, and I want everybody to know streaming is just as effective as everything else. It's even better than the CD because it won't scratch, and it's better than cassette tape because it won't pop. So, you know what I mean? Like, streaming is really, really important. So, everybody go out and stream my new album, Can We Fall in Love? It's out right now. Well, I would say it's great that you use that word too, transition, because we have to thank God that He created us, that we can transition. You see what I'm saying? Through it all. I tell everybody, in the beginning, which we wasn't there in the beginning, but there was no houses. It was either you slept on the grass or on the ground, or you built your little hut. So it's like everything has this transition. Somebody said, yo, I'm tired of getting wet. I'm going to build 4 walls and put something on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So understand that every part of life is about transitions, and it's okay. You will get caught in the transition if you don't want to go with the flow. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what you have to do. You have to continue to go with the flow. And it took us a little while to get with this transition. You know what I mean? It's really the pandemic that brought a lot of people to the transition. So, but at the end of the day, we're still able to, that's the blessing of it all. You know what I mean? God made us that, that's nothing. It's just a bump in the road. Now, my daughter, which is 7 years old, this will be normal for her. You see what I'm saying? Like, and we'll be saying, well, we used to be out. We used to be all over the place. And she's like, nah, we doing something totally different. We can touch many people way faster and easier. You see what I'm saying? Because we had the same conversation when we was coming up about our parents. You see what I'm saying? So we're just in the middle of that major transition right now. And we have to go with the flow. It's going to happen. It is. You got to think about it, at the end of the day. And it's, I don't, of course, that's how we make our money. So I I'm not like really wanting it to happen, but at the end of the day, we have to create different ways to perform and show people now, whether it's IG and, going IG live and singing for the people and almost like a singing telegram or so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to find these new ways, because if this doesn't stick around, I'll be thankful of that. But if it do stick around, then I'll be thankful that I have a transition that I know we can do,